Hey YouTube, just stopped in today to just say that I can't with this George Zimmerman. I just can't as a parent. Today I was sitting here and just browsing YouTube on my short-term disability. I'm off due to a recent surgery and got nothing to do, so I just sit and browse the internet all day and do things that I couldn't do when I was working. So today I'm on my Facebook page and a little article comes up from George Zimmerman, the asshole that murdered Trayvon Martin. Remember him? The fat fuck that we love to hate. So today, and I don't even want to call him Mr. Zimmerman. I'm going to refer to him as that animal. Okay? Today, this animal is taunting Trayvon Martin's parents. I'm just going to read what he had to say and then give my 2 cents worth on it. The Daily Beast article says that he made it very clear that he has no remorse about shooting Trayvon, and he bears outright hostility for the parents of Trayvon. He goes on to say, this animal, that the parents didn't raise their son right. He says that Trayvon attacked a complete stranger and attempted to kill him. He goes on to say that Sabrina Fulton and Tracy Martin did everything that they could do to capitalize on Trayvon's death. And this is where it gets a little much for me. He says that Trayvon's mother was never a mother figure to him. He said that Tracy Martin, Trayvon's father, couldn't have cared less about his son. He treated him like a dog without a leash. I don't understand why the media seeks him out to do interviews. I don't understand why they still give him a voice, a way to talk, to speak out, to spew this hatred that he has for Trayvon. What it is Trayvon's spirit is riding his soul. It's riding him. That shit is eating him from the inside out. And what I will say to George Zimmerman is that you may have gotten away with his murder, but what I know, having lived this long, is that life has a way, eventually, of evening all scores. So whatever you got away with, it's going to be things that happens in his life, if he lives a long life, that he's going to be wondering, why is this happening to me? Everything that he touches is going to go wrong. His soul is just going to be just burning inside him. I don't see how you can go through life after having killed a child. And let's face it, Trayvon was a child. He couldn't vote. He couldn't buy a drink legally. It was so much that he didn't get a chance to do. But this animal is able to walk around, talk, taunt this boy's parents, and trying to sell the gun that he used to kill this child. I know if that had been my son, I would have died. Like everyone else, when Trayvon died, like a lot of people, I should say, because a lot of people didn't do it, but something about Trayvon, when I first saw that picture of him with the gray hoodie on where he's leaned down, I looked in that child's face and something about his face just touched me. And when I had gone online and read the full story, when I first heard of a Trayvon Martin, I came home, and that night I called my kids and I told them, today I want to go to this march that they're going to have downtown I want to show my support for these parents. I have a son, and I explained to my son, but for the grace of God, there goes you, because he has been pulled over. He's been kind of harassed because we live at the time when I was raising him on the outskirts of a suburb that really didn't want him walking through it. And got my Skittles that day, put my little gray hoodie on, got me some iced tea, and I went down and supported that family. And it was so beautiful. When I went down there that day, there were a lot of a lot of black men ranging from all different ages, and they were taking the younger black guys and talking to them about staying safe, staying out of the sights of the police. Keep, try to live right, but if you do if you do end up with the police on your tail, what to do and what not to do. But even with that, we know our boys can do everything right, and they can still be killed out in the street. But this George Zimmerman, I can't. It was bad enough that he took their son. Now he wants to come back and play games and throw arrows and say horrible and mean things. The parents that he had, George Zimmerman, did not raise him right. Because you got away with murder. Go somewhere and sit your ass down. Go somewhere and thank God that by some grace of whatever, the devil or whatever, that your punk ass got away with it. It is, what can I say? It is sad that jury with their crooked asses let him get away with it. But like I said, what I do know is that one day he's going to pay for this, be it here on earth or wherever he goes afterwards. But to sit and taunt this child's parents, what is that about? I mean, is he getting some kind of sick fascination or sick pleasure in doing that? I would leave it the fuck alone if I got away with it. I would be somewhere, just like with OJ. You know how we used to say whether he did or not, go somewhere and sit the fuck down? This bastard, this monster, needs to go somewhere and sit the fuck down and be counting his blessings that he didn't get sent to cell block D with the brothers waiting on him to come after he killed this child. Wherever Trayvon is, and I know he's got to be in heaven. And just to back up a little bit, I don't know if Trayvon did accost this murderer or this monster, but I hope if Trayvon was able to get a couple licks in, that he whooped the shit out of him. The few licks he got in before that gun went off. I hope he was able to just get just a couple hits in and fuck him up. And I'm not one for violence, but just his just nastiness about all this. I don't want to wish ill on anyone, because what you put out, you get back. Like if I wish ill on him, I have a 29-year-old son and I don't want anything to happen to him. I have a 21-year-old daughter and I don't want anything to happen to her. So I'm not going to wish ill on George Zimmerman. What I will wish is that whatever he has coming to him, the laws of the universe, hurry up and get around to him. And let the laws of that universe even this score. And he needs to leave our dear sister Sabrina Fulton and our dear brother Tracy Martin alone, and let those parents grieve in peace. Let them cherish their memory. And I hope to God that wherever they are, that they are not letting what he says bother them. They seem together enough, a man and a woman, that they know that there's a greater power, and that power will settle the score for Trayvon. And today, let's just remember that young boy and what all he could have been. And guys, you have a great day. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, just do me a favor and like, comment, or subscribe. Have a great Wednesday, everyone. Bye-bye.